Today we're going to be talking about traffic count and how it can impact your location. Hey, I'm Tim Diesel. I'm a commercial real estate consultant. This channel is designed to give you tips and strategies in your investing business. If you're a broker, this will definitely help your clients. So what do I mean by traffic count? I'm going to break this down into two parts, right? Because either you're leasing or you're buying. So if you're a tenant and you're leasing space, and let's say you have an ice cream shop or a restaurant, something in food industry, because that's typically what I have seen lately. It's kind of a little bit of oversaturation, but that's fine. You're definitely going to take advantage of it. When you're looking at your locations and maybe you see an advertisement and it'll say 30,000 cars a day, 50,000 cars a day. Hey, that's fantastic. But what that means is there's 30,000 cars driving through that street. It doesn't necessarily mean those cars are going into your little shopping plaza, right? So what I want you to pay attention to is, what if you're under a bridge and that bridge has 50,000 cars a day? That's not necessarily a good thing. You want to be able to take advantage of that traffic. So you want to be placed or situated near other stores that require you to go into them, right? And I'll give you an example. If you're a restaurant, I particularly like to be near a barber shop, a pet store, because I know those are locations you have to go in. There's no way to send your dog in. Well, even if you send them in, you still have to go in there. Someone has to go in there with that for that need, right? To get your hair cut, kind of the same thing. You have to go in there. Food is fantastic. Types of food that I like is I would like to be next to like a Little Caesars pizza, right? Not next to a Domino's or a Pizza Hut, because they deliver. Little Caesars does not deliver. You actually have to go in there and you get it. That's why if you notice, a lot of T-Mobile's or Metro PCS stores are next to Little Caesars Pizza for some reason. I don't know if they have a deal worked out. It's just maybe a coincidence. So try to put yourself or your business into one of these locations. Even if you have to spend a little bit more money, I think in the long run it'll definitely help you. Remember, a lot of retail store closures are happening right now. So you want to be on the forefront as much as possible. We don't know what's going to happen, but you want to be protected and insulate yourself as much as possible. Now, that's if you're leasing. If you're buying the building, sometimes you don't have an option, right? There are none, because maybe you're buying something and there's a 7-year lease on 80% of the building, so you really don't have a whole lot of wiggle room. But when you're bringing in tenants, try to bring in tenants that business cannot function without them there. I don't like clothing stores, anything you can have delivered. I'm not a big fan of. I need to have something where you have a reason to go in. It's a destination location. You're not going to just, for whatever reason, not be at work that day, and you can run your whole store online. That's not exactly the way you want to do business. So as much as possible, look for locations with high traffic count. And I don't mean driving traffic. Cars driving through is fantastic, and you can always go online, Google the traffic count for whatever area you are, pretty much anywhere in the country. If you're having a tough time, you have questions with that, comment below, ask me questions. I'll show you exactly how to get it in your city. But what I'm talking about is actual like a grocery store, right? People are still getting groceries themselves. You can still get it delivered, but most of the time people are going in. And that's not always an option, because if you want to be next to a grocery store, you're paying a lot of money. But try to be next to other stores that require a flow through of traffic every day. All right, the question of today is, do you research traffic counts ever, or do you rely on the broker to do it? All right, guys, like this video, subscribe to this channel, especially if you found this information useful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it.